Hello, everyone. As Bamboo just mentioned, my name is Sara Lazaro. I have the honor to work with the scientists in MSB as the Global Head of Clinical Lab Operations and Services. I want to thank the organization for giving me the chance to talk about what we do in the lab services as part of the Menarini Group and what we can offer in terms of the open channel for anybody who may be interested in our services. So I want to start the presentation giving a brief overview of MSB, our different platforms that we use to provide services, what can we do in the lab for you, and finish up with some examples of real patients and what we've been able to do for the open channel working with customers on specific biomarkers. So as you can see on the slide, this is a very brief overview of different milestones for our company. In 2004, the Cell Search obtained FDA clearance for IVD use. We were acquired MSB by Menarini in 2013, and also a very important milestone for us was in 2014 when the Parade version 2 was launched, and we are ready in 2021 to offer the Parade Plus. So the lab team, we try to what we want is to support our mission, the mission of MSB, of red cell analysis with single cell precision by offering global laboratory services. So we accomplish that by processing samples into different locations. One is in Pennsylvania in the US, the other one is in Italy, and that allows us to test and receive samples from all around the world. This slide shows a very brief and summarized picture of our workflow. Everything starts with collecting a sample by a very non-invasive method that is a simple blood draw. For that, we use our Selfsafe self-rescue tubes, and I'll talk a little bit more about them in the next slide. This is a very central and important part of our workflow, as I will describe a little bit later. So once the sample is collected, it's been shipped to the lab, we receive it there, and we do the testing and analysis. We can provide results in the form of the report that you see on the slide in a couple of days. This is being done with our Cell Search with the Cell Search platform, but we can also offer downstream applications. So for that, the sample can be freezed, and we can work on different options and also offer results in fairly quick turnaround time. As I mentioned before, very important part of what we offer in our workflow in the lab is the Selfsafe Tubes. We are also offering, or very close to offer, the Self-Rescue Tubes that are more focus on RNA applications. So what the Selfsafe does for the samples is that through a proprietary preservative, cells can be stored for 96 hours at room temperature. As you can imagine, that is very important when you work with global services. So that allows for shipment of samples from remote locations all around the world, which is not very common in some other lab services. And it also improves the reproducibility and reliability of the CTC analysis. We are actually working on even increasing the 96 hours, but that's a working process. I want to take just a few minutes to describe the two platforms that we used in the lab service team. The first one is the Cell Search that offers the additional channel we are talking about in this seminar today. So this is the platform that is being used for the enumeration of circulating cells. The blood collected in the Selfsafe tubes, self-rescue tubes, is being processed with the Cell Search reagents in the CellTrax AutoPrep system. That is an automatic system that allows the preparation of the sample and make it ready for analysis. The sample is enriched and transferred in the cell magnets cartridge holder, and then is being analyzed in the cell drugs analyzer, where the images are presented to the operator for classification. As I mentioned before, we can offer downstream applications with the depth array system that allows for cell sorting to the individual cell with 100% purity. And this slide shows the three most important components of the system, which are the instrument itself, the depth array. Everything is being performed in the depth array cartridge, and then the software, the cell browser software, allows for imaging, analysis, and interpretation. Gonna move towards talking a little bit about the lab services, what we can offer, what we do for our customers. We have enough operational capacity in both of our labs to work with all kinds of customers. We have a fairly amount of instruments validating for cell search and depth array projects, but we are also working on setting up and offering more molecular options for customers that may be interested on that. We are accredited by different agencies, and our main focus right now is to work with biopharma customers in clinical trials, anywhere from phase 1 to phase 3. In the US, we are CLIA certified and ISO accredited. We also have licenses for different states. And in Bologna, we are mirror labs. We follow the same quality management system, working on getting ISO certification, hopefully in the second half of 2021. And in this case, we work also very closely with different customers in Europe to offer what we call fee for service, which is a way to prove concepts and demonstrate the capabilities of our services and our platforms. Everybody working in the lab services team has extensive experience. We can offer more than 50 years of clinical trials expertise, serving major pharmaceutical and biotech organizations. We have a proven record of success with quality audits, not just with regulatory agencies, but also audits that are being performed by our customers. Have to say that those are more intense and more in-depth probably than even the accreditation agencies. Everybody in the lab is highly experienced. We have all kinds of expertise, from engineering to lab sciences, medical doctors, PhDs, and something that is very important and we feel very proud of is that the scientists who develop the cell search and depth array systems are still part of the team, and they work very closely with us, R&D and the QC team. To kind of put everything in perspective about our extensive experience and offer some information, in the more than 15 years of experience offering cell search applications, we handle more than or close to 25,000 samples. We've been part in about 60 clinical trials, partnership with many pharma companies, and we've gone through more than 40 successful external audits. And this is more related to what the topic of today's seminar is, and how we can offer or tailor the customer unique needs. We are, as I mentioned before, highly qualified. We are certified by agencies, but we also perform our testing using GCP and GCLP regulations. We can tailor our services to what the customer needs. We work very closely with our customers to make sure that the studies are expedited. Any issue that is happening with samples during shipment or processing is immediately communicated to the customer for rapid resolution. We understand how precious samples are for all of our customers, and that's very important and crucial for us. And we are scalable in our current capacity. We can work closely with different kinds of sample sizes for studies. So one of the things that we offer as part of our services is biomarkers using the fourth channel. We have some options that are already available in our menu, but we can also work with customers to build or to develop what they need. So the way to make this work is to either use one of the options that we have available in the MSB sales service menu, and or also work with us, reach out to the lab services team. We work very closely with our R&D department to tailor our offering to the customer needs, and we partner with you. So the next few slides, and the way I want to finish the presentation is showing images of real patient samples that are part of studies that we are working on currently, and how the fourth channel is being used. So this first one shows PDL1 images. So on for this slide and the 3 or 4 slides that are coming, the left side of the slide is going to show the positive marker. The right hand side of the slide is going to show the negative marker. So as you can see, for PDL1, we can clearly differentiate samples that are positive, as they are shown in this area of the slide, and it's also very clear when a sample is negative for the marker. Okay. So the same can be shown. That was my idea, to show you some other markers, ER and HER2, I believe. I still cannot make this work. So the images that were part of my presentation are very similar to what you are seeing here. And something that I also would like to highlight is that our future for lab services is to move towards a centralized model, where instead of having a focus on selling instruments and reagents, we want the customer to send the samples to us for different applications. One of them hopefully will be offering custom biomarkers. And with that, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to present our work with the fourth channel and what we can do for you in the lab service team. Thank you very much.